I've got the comments on my YouTube app set to send notifications only in the form of banners when my phone is open. That is to say that nothing comes up unless my phone's open and I'm already using it. Basically what that means is there's a small, single, maybe double line preview of what the comment is, where I get like the first 6 to 12 words of what a comment might be. One of the reasons I like to do this is just to keep my phone from constantly being full of notifications of YouTube comments on the front notification screen. And 2, probably more importantly, to keep myself from concentrating on all the negative comments that do come through. It's almost like a safety blanket of sorts that shields me from the mean stuff that comes up on some of my videos. Now the mean stuff with like the personal attacks and the attacks on my appearance and like the insanely long, well thought out, full of insult paragraphs, those actually tend to brush off really easy, because it's always kind of funny how much time and effort someone will actually put in to writing a very long-winded, mean comment about a YouTube video they watched. But there's the odd time that the perfect storm of a comment will show up when I already have my phone open, like scrolling through Instagram. It'll pop up as a banner notification and be short enough that I can see the entire thing. And there's one recent one that popped up that just kind of bothers me more than any other one. Your bike sucks. More specifically talking about this bike from a recent upload, I sort of have a problem with that. I've ridden this to work, I've ridden it in the neighborhood, I've gone on some road rides with it, I've played around in parks with it, I've hopped up things, I've ridden down things, I've done all the stuff on this that I've done on all my other bikes and haven't noticed a lack of enjoyment or necessarily any more enjoyment out of it. So maybe we ought to explore this a little bit. This frame is made from unnoteworthy steel. The same can be said about the fork. The headset, pressed in, loose ball bearing. Steel, untapered riser bars. T-post is old school style, also made of steel. The wheels are deep, narrow, and aluminum, laced to loose ball bearing hubs. The bottom bracket is also loose ball bearing, with a square taper spindle and a set of steel cranks bolted on, and a steel chainring on the drive side. Ultimately, not a jam-packed list of traditionally desirable parts. I think ultimately what that comment was supposed to mean was that bike is not this. But my argument is, why does that matter? If the standard that you want to set for people to go ride a bike has to be this, then that's 2 things. It's not fair, and it's complete bullshit. I mean, the handlebars on this Specialized cost more than this entire bike. Is that what makes a bike not suck? It being really expensive? Let me ask this. If you only had $300 to spend, no bikes, and you wanted to go ride, would you buy the expensive handlebars or the entire bike that you could go ride right away? And if you do say you'll go buy the handlebars and not go ride that day, then that bike over there is starting to sound like it's gonna suck for you a little bit. You know, I'm bothered by and I take offense to that comment, not because it affects me or makes me self-conscious about the bike that I owned or showed in that video. I'm very lucky to have a big selection to choose from. I don't have to worry about bikes, but I do worry about the effects that comments like that will have on people who don't have enough to get into something really nice right away, or they weren't sure if they wanted to get into bikes, or they weren't sure if they wanted to invest that kind of money into a bike right away, to see a comment like that and think, well, if that thing sucks and, you know, people are just going to think of it that way, and I need to spend more than I'm willing to or more than I can afford, then maybe it's just not for me. And I'm not okay with other bike riders discouraging new bike riders from getting into it. You know, just about every single bike that I own now came from a place of buying what I could afford at the time and tinkering away and picking away at upgrades and just every little while making that little bit better and a little bit more personalized. And over the course of almost a decade was able to come into something like this. It doesn't happen overnight when you're not rich. So I will always champion someone doing it this way. I'll always support someone getting into the world of cycling for the lowest price that they can, that they feel comfortable with, and just picking away at making sure that they like it. And when those stupid, inevitable negative comments have to come in,